Hello. Happy Friday, friends out there in the cyberweb. Friends at home. February 10th. Boy. Joined today by the lovely and sweet and very funny iDubbz and Anisa. Woo! Or Ian. Really, Ian, right?
You can call me Ian. You can call me iDubbz. It's easier because you have, a second Ian here. So iDubbz works better.
Okay, I don't think there'll be any confusion, but
I mean,
he's back there. He doesn't talk.
I heard the name Ian just a minute ago, and I was about to respond to it.
iDubbz, got it.
Hey, how you doing? Happy Friday.
Dude, where are you right now? Oh, you're in like
Target?
some shit?
I'm going some Valentine's Day shopping for my favorite
The
girl.
lucky girl. You got the Versace bag?
Her name is Leia.
Wait, there is a lucky girl?
Really? Leia?
Wait, hold on. Okay.
Leia.
So last time we spoke to you, you mentioned the possibility of cuddling over the weekend. Was that something that happened?
Yeah. Nah, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But did you hang out with her?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys, was there chemistry? Was there sparks?
Something like that.
All right, Gabe, find a good gift for your lady there, for your lady friend. Maybe for Valentine's Day, just like take her out for dinner. Maybe no gift. It's only been 1 week. Right?
I think dinner's
Maybe
that's the move.
Maybe just dinner.
Maybe it's a better idea.
Yeah. Take her to the melting pot.
The melting pot? Is that a fondue place?
Oh yeah. That's
I've never
fun.
been there.
Like that
you just
place.
melt shit in a pot?
Yeah, they like bring out it's like
Sounds
a
kinda-
course meal. So there's
Okay.
like appetizer meal and then dessert.
It's
Dessert's
all
the
in a
best part.
pot?
Yeah.
Really?
They bring out different pots. There's like oils that
fun
they cook
kind
in.
Eat out of a
Thing.
pot? I mean, it sounds a little fucking
No,
ratty.
it's so good. No, it's
It's your personal
A
pot.
trough?
As long as
Everyone's eating out of the same trough?
it's like a hot pot for white people.
Okay.
Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe?
Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe?
It's Uncle Gabe. Who the fuck is Uncle Gabe? Who is Uncle
Fucking Gabe.
Who the fuck is
Fuck
Uncle Gabe?
Hey,
Bitch.
smear shit under my fupa and put your neck down, bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, how about this? Moisturize my hair with your diarrhea, baby.
did you just come up with that?
Yeah, it's what we do every Friday. We kinda
awesome.
just test our
Moisturize
obscene,
with my
the limits of our obscenities.
Moisturize my hair with my comb.
Ew, dude. Oh, Gabe, you went there, Gabe. You dirty boy. All right, well, the connection's so bad, I'm going to let you go, but we'll talk to you next week, okay? And let's get to the bottom of this Amaranth party, because this could be a whole new
Happy Friday.
thread to pull on. Yeah, ask Gabe about Amaranth. Let's see if he knows.
Nick.
Or, I mean, Nick. What did I say?
Gabe.
Ask Nick. Gabe, take care, okay? We love you. All right.
Bye.
All right.
Ow.
Ciao, bitch.
Bitch. Oh, this is exciting actually, because I really like for him to get a little.
I mean, second date that's a big deal.
Oh yeah. On Valentine's Day.
I think so.
On Valentine's. Yeah.
What are we doing about the mullet? Are we keeping that? Is that like the new do now?
I mean, I like it. It's fun. One of my sparring partners is a hairstylist, and he, he's keeping it out of my eyes, which is good.
You have hair on your forehead. Does that not bother you?
No, I think it's
Wow,
cool.
interesting.
Although lately, when I pull up the hair, I'm like, man, that's a lot of area.
Forehead. It
Yeah.
doesn't look that bad. I mean,
You don't
when
like
you
that?
when you exaggerate it, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
It's not. I think before your neck was a bit thinner before you were like working out, so
very alien-like.
it accentuated the
know.
forehead. But now you look. I mean,
I
you
plan
like the mullet?
anything he wants, legit. I don't care. People think like
Really?
Yeah.
The ladies like it. Apparently, they like the mullet.
yeah,
The mullet is back
you
in a
look-
big way.
You kind of look scary, like in a good way, with the boxing and the mullet, and
The
it's like,
tats
yeah, the
Yeah, all right.
tats.
All right.
is scary.
Thank you.
And there's a
Scary.
vibe.
I gotta say, I don't know. People are saying mullet gang. They love the mullet. I cannot get down with the mullet. No offense. It's wild to me that people even wear that haircut.
Really?
It's a mullet.
Wait, what is that? You're just saying the word. Like, just the word is bad.
But like the whole history of the mullet is crazy.
What's the history?
Like back in the days, it's like.
But there's a lot of trends of like bringing back bad stuff, and it's like
I guess
half ironic, half
Yeah.
I don't know, kind of
There's
like
cycles.
like dad jeans or dad shoes.
I like it. I think he
You
was
know?
like Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah,
it's
true.
kind of like NASCAR. I mean, yeah, maybe
I was
I'm
bullied
just
because I had
It's
red
culture.
hair.
NASCAR,
It's culture,
Bud Light.
man. Yeah, like that's cool.
It's just, it's like you got to commit. It's like, do you want long hair? Do you want short hair? You got to commit, bro. It's like
Little
you're in,
bit
you're
of
out.
That's
He showed
really-
his hairdresser. He wanted to go longer because before he had like a baby mullet, and he was like, "Oh, I want to go longer." And
Yeah.
so the hairdresser's been letting the back grow out for him.
Okay. By the way, Anakin does not have a mullet. He just has beautiful flowing hair.
So it's worth it to me to like put a little bit more effort
I
in.
see. I see.
I try.
Yeah,
He doesn't listen.
Yeah.
he
Well,
just
it's-
borrows my hair products
I
now.
feel like I'm so fucking like, it's not worth waking up earlier for.
No, but like we'll be going out to a dinner or something, and I'll be like, "Can you just put on shoes?" You know,
She
and
tried to
he's
get me
like,
to wear
"No,
pants.
no,
And I'm like,
you
Pants
wear
hard.
your socks and slides everywhere."
You almost
Brah.
have to just make an active choice.
Like
to
it's
be
just like
I
putting
want-
shoes on. It's
Yeah,
not
it's-
like
yeah.
what,
Yeah.
a minute.
I think you just have to view it as expression, and that you're allowed to, as a man, express yourself in any way that you want to and have fun with it. It's okay to not like cop out constantly.
listen, I have no problem with men being beautiful. I love K-pop. Those are the most beautiful men in the world.
You just think you're being very efficient by not worrying about.
To me,
that
it's
shit.
just not that important to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We do live in a society.
We do.
We live in society.
I made it looking like this. Isn't that awesome?
That is. Yeah.
No, that's so
oh,
like the
Isn't that-
norm, though. Like
What?
It really is.
Being like, think about
I
like
made
all
it
the
looking like
men
this, that's the
that are
norm.
like
It is.
mediocre in style and kind of like statement that make it big. Like I would say, like David Portnoy.
Yep.
Like who's that guy?
Well,
He's-
no, David Portnoy thinks he's fashionable. Let me stop you there.
but he's not.
You may think
Wow.
that.
And like other men look at him and they're like, see, that guy's awesome and he didn't have to do anything. So then they like praise the men that are like them so they don't have to put an effort.
Listen, men
Right.
who take care of themselves to look good, God bless them.
Portnoy is trying. Ethan's not. I think that's the difference. Like
No, it's true.
He's trying to look.
Portnoy puts boat shoes on, but
Yeah.
I feel like for example, like Hassan, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
Hassan gets so much shit for like expressing himself in like really interesting ways.
Does he?
Yeah, a lot. There
I
are
mean, just
people
from
like
fucking
Really?
yeah,
groypers, they call them.
but it's because they don't want a reality where they have to like think about not just getting their mommy to shave their head every like month. You know what I mean?
Like
I do normcore. That's what they call it. I actually do have a
Normcore.
vibe.
No, it's true. That's valid. You can be
Yeah,
hardcore.
yeah. The vibe is basically like no one can look at old pictures of me and make fun of my style because it was just the most average appearance of the past.
It is very well. So when I was younger,
Low risk, low reward.
Yeah.
I think when I was younger, I wore really flamboyant clothes because I thought it was funny and everyone had a laugh and it got a lot of attention. As I've grown older, I don't like drawing attention to myself at all. So things that are more loud or flashy, I find myself being
But
like, I don't
sometimes,
want any
like,
attention to
What you do is pretty loud. Like going out to a restaurant like this is kind of drawing attention to yourself.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
You're just
What's in my
like-
drawer?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I like Adam Sandler's my fashion icon.
That's but that's I feel like that's a.
You
this
don't
is
really
true.
mean that.
Adam Sandler is a fashion icon, but like, I feel like you're not doing it. Are you doing it like Adam Sandler's doing it, or are you
No.
doing it?
No.
No, he's
Yeah.
not.
Is Adam Sandler doing it like Adam Sandler
So-
doing it?
Yeah, he's a king.
I would say that like
Because what he's doing is like, I
He's
literally
actually,
don't
like-
give a fuck. But there's still some thought in it.
Yeah, there is some thought in it.
Right? Like that outfit right there, he's still playing with a silhouette, and it's still like, I don't know. Adam Sandler is
What
a
about this one? Those
a
fucking
silhouette.
pants are
I mean,
Look at
he-
those.
dude.
That's what I mean,
he
though.
knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
spent
These
time
outfits
like
show why Adam Sandler is our Y2K king.
like playing with the shirt and short length, right?
and he spends time like finding the stuff
I
that
think
he
y'all are
likes.
tripping balls.
That one's
No.
sick.
He doesn't just
I don't
have
think Adam
stuff like
Sandler
that
is
in
a
his
single
closet.
fuck. I don't think he
Ethan.
thinks
about it.
Oh no,
No.
That's
He thinks
that's
about
where
it.
you're.
This one slays. I'm not even gonna look.
That one is
Rage comic shirt.
No,
That's what the fuck is up.
Also, the woman behind him with the hat is kind of
Wait,
a
what is
moment.
this photo? Is this real?
Haunted.
It looks like fake. Why is there like a?
Oh, it's a moment though.
I don't know. It's very intentional what he's doing.
This man just wears these pants
No.
in every fucking photo. You
No.
tell me it's
It's
intentional?
a good
Same
piece.
pants.
No, they're
It's
not.
a
Hold on,
good
hold on, hold on.
piece.
They're all
Same
different.
pants.
They're
No,
all
not.
different.
No,
These are
that's
all
different. That one's different for sure.
Shredder.
I'm a fashion legend. You guys need to recognize. Thank you. Yeah, last year you guys raised 1.3 million.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Where did you guys donate it to?
Alzheimer's was a big one, Alzheimer's Association, and they actually called us. I tweeted about it recently. They called us to tell us like where they put the money,
Oh,
and it made me pretty emotional, especially they put it towards a program to help train police to better deal with Alzheimer's patients. Because that's one of the hardest things, right? Is like your loved one is either putting themselves or other people in danger.
we're spending money to train the police not to
Yeah,
kill people with
I mean-
Alzheimer's. Like, what a waste of fucking money.
I'd
And not that
rather
they don't
someone
need
do
But
it.
like, fuck the police.
Yeah, it's fucking
Like,
scary.
let's like, no, it's better spent telling these fucking hostile freaks not to kill
No, yeah, I
instead
agree.
of research.
But like, if your loved one has a knife and they're scared and they don't know what's going on,
So
your
we need to
only
tell
option
them,
is
don't
the cops.
shoot. We
Yeah,
need to
literally.
teach them.
I'm not even
what
kidding.
it looks like to see someone with Alzheimer's.
And how to de-escalate. So that program has started,
Idiots.
which is so important because
It's so weird.
that's one of my biggest nightmares for sure. Is like having to like
Yeah, it happens a lot. People with Alzheimer's are. I don't know if there's a statistic out there, but her dad had like plenty of encounters with the police because he'll wander out of the house.
Yeah.
He'll and it's really hard in that period where you haven't been officially diagnosed because he's going to be going through his normal routines, and then somewhere along that routine he'll branch off and go somewhere maybe he shouldn't.
Well, even when he was diagnosed, it's hard, right? Because you don't want to take their freedom away, right? Like once you get diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it's not like all of a sudden like boom, you have Alzheimer's, right? So my dad, up until like the very end before we had to like put child locks on the doors, like would walk to the local mosque every Friday. It was so important, and it was ingrained in his head, like, I need to go to the mosque. So we would let him go because he would always go and he would always come back. And the community like really looked out for him. One day he went and he just never came back. And we were like, okay, holy shit, like this is it, like, and we had to call the police. He was gone for 7 hours. I was so embarrassed because I ended up tweeting it out because I was so scared. And one of the fans, followers on my Twitter was working at Safeway, and my dad was actually there. He was eating the food out of Safeway, and people were like, that was just weird. So security grabbed him, and the fan messaged me on Twitter and was like, hey, I have your dad. When I went to go pick him up with my mom, I kept saying to myself, like, don't cry, don't cry. And I get there, my dad looks at me and he goes, what's wrong? And I just started like bawling. Just couldn't handle it at all. It was so hard. And that was kind of like me realizing like, that's it, like that's when you have to like put locks on the doors. But in that transitionary period when, you might have to use the cops, like it's so terrifying to be like, I don't know what they're going to do when they encounter my dad, especially because my dad's not old looking. So he's just, people would be like, oh, he's acting kind of weird for someone who looks like they're in their early 50s.
Is that how, or is he passed, or is he still?
No, he's very happy. I mean, I'm very thankful that my mom, like, fully takes care of him, and my brother's super supportive, my older brother. I get a lot of really sweet videos. He's doing well. He's kind of, like, stabilized, right? Because, like, sometimes you'll be like pretty stable and then you'll have like a massive decline. But he's been pretty stable. He's still around.
He's got a funny orangutan stuffed animal he likes.
Yeah, he loves his
so
orangutan stuffed animal. My mom's always sending pictures. He loves the cat.
He's in a good mood.
Oh, he's always in a
that's
good mood.
nice.
Yeah.
But not all people with Alzheimer's will be in a like a happy state.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll be really aggressive because they're confused,
Scared.
or that's just what they're a little bit more predisposed to be like.
Right.
And you can't control it.
There was like a huge Alzheimer's breakthrough recently. Did
Yeah.
you follow that?
Yeah.
Where they realized like all the research they were doing for the past 30 years was like based on something totally wrong.
We did talk. We actually, when that came out, we went to the Alzheimer's Association that day because they wanted to thank us. And we brought that up, and they actually said that it was way overblown and actually not
Really?
true. Yeah.
Really?
Which made us feel way better because I was terrified. Because my dad was part of the trials that, because we started doing injections to work on breaking the plaques down that they believe are, causing
Is
Alzheimer's.
that like experimental treatment?
It was in human testing. It was in the last round of human testing.
Okay.
And it was working really well on my dad.
Really?
Yeah,
You
it was-
saw that he was getting better?
Yes. And
Really?
what happened was I went to go see Ian and stay with him for 5 or 6 months, and I got a phone call. Or I called my house, and my dad answered my phone, and he was completely different. He had like totally declined. And I guess what happened was, so you either get sucks. My dad wanted to do this, right? It was like his choice fully, but you either get the proper dosage, you get double dosage, or you get no dosage at all. That's
Right.
how these things work.
Right.
My dad ended up having a brain bleed from the injections. So they had to take him off. So he was doing really great. And then his brain started to bleed, and they said, no, we can't do this anymore. And maybe like 4 months after that, he just totally.
When you say
decline.
he was doing better, how did that show itself?
He even was driving. Like he was, he was like really, like it had staved it off, right? Because when you get early diagnosis for Alzheimer's, it's like when, like there's small things happening, right? Like my dad was still coaching and driving, and sometimes it would almost be like he was transported into another situation, and he would say something that was totally out of pocket, and you'd be like, what? Like, where'd that come from? So when he was diagnosed, like, he was in that state. And then he started to kind of decline. And then he started up on these injections, and it plateaued.
Okay.
And even got a little bit better. Like,
And your dad was aware of that?
Yeah. This was when he was like, that's I think the shittiest thing about Alzheimer's, like, diagnosis for a lot of people is, like, you get diagnosed when, like, you're being, like, you're still like very with it when you get diagnosed. So he was with it. I mean, he flew to his injections on his own. He would get his John Grisham books, really like those like lawyer books, and he would read on the plane to go to Kelowna to get these injections. And that was like a year before he started to really decline. So in that year, he was like on it for about 5 months, 6 months, and then they were like, we got to pull you off. And then that 4 months, it was like just a total nosedive.
That sucks.
It was really hard, but it made me feel better knowing that the trials are not totally void, that is kind of, it was like misinterpreting the story and the data to make it a bit more sensationalized. And these injections that are, helping work through plaques are helping people, and they're pretty happy with the results. Half of our donation went to new trials that are going on and helping people, which is huge.
Yeah. That's one of the most fucked up, scary.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's like
So scary.
you mourn it, right? You're like, okay, I've lost my dad, and then something new happens, and then you gotta like mourn it.
Go through it again.
Again.
Speaking of Alzheimer's. Speaking of Alzheimer's, let's bring in
literally
Dad's
bring
old
it
ass. Yeah.
I literally just typed that too.
Oh, funny.
That's funny.
Let's get that.
Were you
thing-
piping him in? Like,
Yeah, he's here. He's on
Yeah,
the phone.
hold on. Let me get him in here.
Run to the
It
back.
took him a while to do the tech support because he's fucking old. He's got that
Yeah, he
AOL
doesn't
dial-up.
understand computers or technology.
That sucks. That's horrible. Scary.
I have. Oh, do I have to turn it on?
Jesus Christ.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, There's
he
the
is.
mustache. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, what the fuck? How do you even grow a mustache that thick?
That's real.
Oh,
That's real.
I thought it was already on.
Those are the dorkiest fucking heads I've ever seen. So AB, how are you feeling? This guy, his ears get hurt by earbuds. He seems soft.
I'm okay. I'm doing all right.
That's it?
Yeah.
Dad, you're feeling pretty confident. You've been heckling AB a lot.
I'm feeling incredibly confident. Like,
Really?
incredibly. Equally as confident as I was against Matt.
Yeah, but you know that's not true.
Yeah, that's such a mistake.
No.
Come on.
Everything is different this year. Like, everything. Last year, I wanted to be a boxer. This year, I feel I'm a boxer.
Yeah, I'm super scared.
I know AB's not scared. I'll say this is how I feel. I don't want AB to be scared. I want him to be as charged up as me, and I want both of us to brutally thrash each other because I think we can put on the best fight of the night. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, that's about on that. To buy tickets, to go out there and support the Creator Clash website, it's just creatorclash.com.
The Creator Clash.
More
That's great,
Garfields this year. There were people that dressed up as Garfield and Charlie. People cosplayed as Charlie, Moist Critical. That's
Garfield?
sick.
What's
yeah.
the Garfield meme?
They were.
It's a fun character.
He just-
Everyone loves Garfield.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about?
What?
People show up in
Yeah.
Garfield?
In
Yeah,
the
there's a lot of
stands.
fanfare at the event. People had signs. They painted their chests. It was like a
What are we talking about?
So at
Creator Clash.
Garfield?
at Creator Clash, someone
Why-
showed up in a Garfield fursuit in the
Yeah.
crowd.
But why?
Like,
yeah.
I want
he's
more
like
of that.
unenthusiastic. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
That's a look.
There it is.
Lit.
Garfield.
I want people to dress up as Dad this year. I want to see a lot of ties and a lot of mustaches.
I want to see like a Moist Critical
Hey.
ocean, an ocean of Moist Critical.
Yeah, everyone
Lovely.
just, yeah.
All right, guys. I'll fight Helen Keller. She's still alive? She's a liar, by the way.
Freaking dumbass.
Thank you, Anisa. Thank you, Ian, iDubbz.
Thank you guys.
TheCreatorClash.com.
Yes.
Our boy AB is fighting Dad. We have a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Have a good weekend.
Toodles.
Doodle-doodle.